in St. Louis, and when I first walked in, this is a bank-owned property. It's a foreclosure, and an investor, I think, had bought this, or someone had it, and they started a renovation on the property. And so when you come into a situation like this, I get excited. I think there's possibility, but as I started to walk through the house, you see different things like the drywall's all taken down here, not a problem. All this stuff can be fixed. They put newer windows in the front of the house. The back of the house needs new windows. The floors are in okay shape in some spots and bad shape in other spots. We've got a lot of work to do there. In and of itself, this doesn't bother me. This doesn't scare me. You've got to get to the point where, again, your crews can handle these things. This is not a big issue. Where I run into trouble with this house is because of my knowledge of the real estate in the St. Louis area, particularly in this area. So I'm going to jump back to this is where you have to know your areas in St. Louis, know what you can get, what properties cost, different things like that. Because when I look at this property, I realize there is a lot of work to be done here that's going to add up cost-wise. There's also, we've been in the basement, there's a lot of water in the basement. They have a lot of walls, studded walls put up in the basement, a lot of mold starting to develop. Again, that doesn't have to scare you, but know your market to say, hey, in this area there's 5 other houses I can bid on that are not in this shape that I can get for an equivalent price. Okay, and I know there's always the argument, well, just offer $5,000 and if you get it, it's a great deal. It is, but there's also the time value of money. You want to be able to get in, get out, and get these things on the market and start cash flowing. So these are important factors to remember as you go through a house like this to say, yes, it's doable, anything's doable, and anything can be great at a given price. But again, if you have a couple sets of crews that are working, do you want to tie them down for 5 weeks in this house where you could pick up 2 houses and have them done in 5 weeks with your crews? So just again, food for thought.